Hello, everybody. How the hell are you? This is Real Men Talk Shit. We have an amazing guest this week. We got Josh, who will be joining us at some point. He just got in voice rehearsal and his schedule's all fucked up, so he apologizes. Mr. Big Boy will be here at some point, and we're gonna have some fun this episode. So, Void, how
Mr.
the hell are
Big
you?
Boy. I'm pretty good. How are you?
Well, I was gonna congratulate him on going on PK as soon as we started the fucking show, but he's not even here, so I can't even congratulate him.
Wait, okay, so do I have to call you Verlisify or
call me Verlis?
Verlis? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard you're an avid PKA listener.
Yeah.
How long have you watched the show?
About a year now. I started seeing all the clips about like, oh man, Kyle went to jail. That's why I'm to FPS Russia. And I was like, I'm gonna watch the show. Yo, this is fire.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So let me pat myself on the back. Everybody's seen an improvement since I've joined, right?
Yes, Zach.
I know.
Let's all just,
stroke Zach's ego because it's fun.
Fucking.
Oh look,
There goes Zach. Are you happy?
Lefty's in the chat. That's weird.
We have Lefty in the chat.
Mm-hmm. You can see comments if you click comments. It's not the real Lefty.
I see it now.
Would be really kind of funny.
Oh, I thought you were meaning it was like a real Lefty. I'm like, wait,
no,
what?
I would have shit myself
Lefty?
because he's the best PKA host. Fight me.
I'll fight you. When
I'd
and
fight
where?
too.
Lefty is God.
There's an event coming up between
there's a PKA fight.
Yeah, that contract it's gonna be done. Apparently, I just spoke to Cowboy. Like it'll be done in like January. And
hopefully we can get me and Chiz on that card, and then I can win the 5%, and then everything will be good in the world.
Yeah, let's do that.
See, look, I'm not afraid to talk shit.
But okay, so I have a question because I just noticed this like a little bit ago, and I wanted to save it until we like went live. Are you wearing a dog collar?
Yeah.
Okay. What does it have on it?
It has a Pokeball tag on it because I like Pokemon.
Okay.
Because like people, they'll wear like a necklace or something, but I was like, this is more eclectic. I think it's cool.
It's different.
All right,
That's
cool.
Exactly.
Sure.
I think I can pull it off.
Is that saying more about you, or is it just that you like Pokemon?
Of course, I'm a furry. Yeah.
I thought I heard that. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy and presumptuous and an asshole.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be an asshole.
I think all of my channel profile pictures have been my persona. So it's like some people like maybe, but no, it's not.
I don't know if this is a rude question to ask. Like, what animal are you?
I'm a wolf.
Or a wolf. Okay.
I am impossible to insult at this point. I cannot be offended because of my YouTube
I don't know
career.
if there's. I'm the most politically correct person you'll probably meet because ask Zach. But
yeah, he's very, very libertarded.
Oh.
Yeah. We had arguments earlier.
Yeah, we were having a fun old argument about gender and sex and everything else, and
yeah,
it was lots of fun. But so
we should talk more later. Anyways,
we could talk for hours and hours and hours about that shit, but we don't do that on the show because Josh doesn't want politics. Josh doesn't want politics.
You don't want politics. You also don't want politics.
No, I would love politics.
I tried
politics talk.
That's not what you told me.
How's it going, Aaron? I love politics talk. I just don't talk about where I'm from because of politics. When you live in New York, if you say you're a Republican, you're a fucking douchebag.
True. Yeah. Well, it's the same thing in my state. So.
Well, that's if you're a liberal, you're a douchebag.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So back to what we were talking about, furry stuff.
Yeah.
I actually had like 5 fucking questions. Do you dry clean your fursuit or do you have one?
I don't have one, but I want one.
Like, are you like, so that's like a goal of yours is to save up and get one?
Not really save up. It's mostly a lot of planning. Like you're dropping several $1,000s on that shit. So I want to make sure it's good and it's done right.
Do you want one of those like obnoxious ones with the big heads? Or do you want?
Oh yeah, I want it to be flamboyant AF, dude. I want to be like, that's Verlis from across like the convention hall or some shit.
And just go to all the Pokemon cons.
Makes fursuits.
Yeah.
I know a guy from the 50 Discord that makes fursuits.
Yeah, Switch.
Yeah.
See, he already knows. He got it.
I didn't know you already know, but all right. Fair enough.
No,
You
I was
already know
surprised.
Switch.
Well, we are a minority, so we know everyone.
That makes sense. That does make sense.
So, we want
So
to talk.
is Switch known like in
No,
the
I
furry
don't know.
community
I didn't
for
know.
being like? Oh, okay.
He's just like Switch, and it was right. That's fucking crazy. Okay, so Pokemon YouTube drama. You are the fucking Wings of Redemption of the Pokemon world. And you commented on my podcast with Wings Up, and I thought about it for about 5 seconds, and I was like, holy shit, he's fucking right. We got some biddies in the chat. Thank you, brother. And that blew me the fuck away. Was like, that is the most truthful thing in the fucking world. But I was like, but you undersell yourself. Because unlike Wings, who has nobody's fucking hitting him and punching him, and people with 60,000 subscriber channels, you have million subscriber channels hitting you and knocking you off of YouTube and everything else, and knocking you off Twitter. And so why don't you break down some of that? Because some of that shit is crazy.
That's a lot to break down. Like, I'm more interested in you telling me where to start. If like you're like, oh, how'd that happen, or where did this happen? Because it's a saga that would be like 5 hours just straight from beginning to end. But it is funny with the whole Wings thing, because it's like a quick and easy way of branding me, but it's also a very awkward way of branding me. Because if I'm like, yeah, I'm the Wings of Pokemon, people can be like, ugh. But it's not that bad. Like, I don't bring it on myself as much, I feel, and I'm not. I can carry on conversation. I'm reasonable and stuff. Yeah. But at the same time, like, when it just comes to the drama, like after all those videos came out, like down the rabbit hole and stuff, like that was just every comment was like, oh, I get it now. You're the Wings of Pokemon. I'm like, oh no, I don't need this. But
it's I don't want to brand you as that, but it's scary accurate.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it is accurate if it could be shown in a good way.
Yeah. And it's like you create such good content because you understand the algorithm, you understand what you're doing, you understand where you're coming from. And then you have channels as large as A-Drive fucking attacking you. And it's weird watching somebody who's 100% G-rated attack somebody who is openly out as a furry. And that's kind of like a weird comparison. It's like this person is so R-rated or X-rated in their YouTube experience that they're outing themselves. And somebody who's so G-rated that they're like daughters on their channel. It's kind of like an odd contrast.
Yeah, I will say, like, I think the largest one that's gotten me is like Shofu, and he's definitely not G-rated because there's like the Verlisify rap that everyone goes all crazy about.
Yeah,
you've seen the rap, right?
No, I haven't.
Okay, like that's weird because like everyone I know just sees has known about the rap, and that's just like people just comment the lines from the rap on my channel and stuff. But yeah, the whole G-rated thing, that is weird to me, and it's also like this thing about the audiences because I hate it when someone's so G-rated that they just like manipulate children like that. And then you can just see that child audience flood just come to you. They'll believe every word that they say about you. And it's like, damn.
And then you get back to a Modern Warfare 2 lobby where it's like, I fucked your mom. It's insane. Then your comments turn into a cesspool and it's just, I fucked your mom. What the fuck are you doing? A-Drive wins. Bullshit.
Yeah. You're the most toxic person in the Pokemon community. You need to die, etc. And I'm like, this is a kid.
So what is most your demographic?
I aim for 18 plus. Like, I don't dumb myself down. I will call you an idiot if you're being an idiot. I'm not going to pander to children. I don't go in every thumbnail. I'm just like, here's the facts. I'm going to tell you how to play Pokemon. And I've been a lifelong fan. I'm looking for people like me that have been a lifelong fan. No minors.
Yeah,
makes sense.
It's absolutely interesting because you would assume that your demo would be 18 to 24, 18 to 30, somewhere in there, and kind of just explore that demo because that's what the fuck it would make sense. How many kids are really joining Pokemon? You would assume that it's mainly the demographic of 20 to 30 and not necessarily under that. Maybe dropping down to 16 or 14.
Okay, this is me looking from completely on the outside.
Yeah. Well, that's good though. That's really good to get all these perspectives.
Like I grew up like not playing Pokemon at all, or anything, and I'm still like the only Pokemon I played is on Pixelmon with Zach, and that's it. And that's the only Pokemon I played. And from the outside looking in, I would expect more children and kids to be like watching streams and like getting into Pokemon rather than and watching Pokemon content instead of mostly demographic being older people.
It's definitely gone that way. Like, it felt like early on in YouTube, kids weren't watching because it wasn't all G-rated. It wasn't all made for kids. It was battles with swearing, and it was talk about the games. It was all like the shit we grew up with. But then, like, after YouTube started making it super lucrative to target children, which is then why it blew up in that whole COPPA issue, which YouTube isn't even like enforcing, so people keep on doing it. Yeah, like, kids are worth tons of money on YouTube. So the more like stupid you make your content, the more Elsa bullshit you get, the more money you end up making. So
there's a lot of views. They're all watching YouTube.
Yeah. They got nothing to do all day.
It's the reason my kids don't watch YouTube. My kids don't have tablets. My kids don't have YouTube because of that reason. Because I'm not listening to Elsa and Spider-Man pissing themselves and everything else.
It's like the new babysitter. Like,
Yep.
It literally is.
Yeah, we all had this discussion like 3 years ago with the whole Elsa gate, and
Yep.
we realized how bad it was, and that's why like A-Drive in his bio it would say like kid-friendly, family-friendly Pokemon channel, and then YouTube was like, oh, we're enforcing COPPA, and he deleted that immediately because he didn't want to have it come down on him. But they made the exact same content because it's lucrative. Like it's going to recommend, children are just going to watch it. And maybe they just put the iPhone down or the iPad down all day, and then that just runs through your playlist and just keeps kicking you through the algorithm and shit.
Wait, so would they do like Ash fucks?
No, it's not that
Pikachu?
bad.
No. Oh, I thought you were meaning like that. Like,
no, that's what
like,
Elsa-gate was.
Yeah.
I know that's what Elsa-gate was. Yeah. I thought there was something like that in the Pokemon community.
No,
okay.
They do super G-rated content and stuff that's pandered towards children to sell it towards children.
That yeah.
That's what Elsa-gate exposed. Elsa-gate made us realize, like, oh, there's a fuckload of kids on this platform, and they are getting sent weird shit. But now those kids are still there, and now they're getting more normal stuff. But in Pokemon, it's just as bad as, like, Minecraft or Fortnite. Hey, kids, I'm gonna go play something today. And it's just high-talking, fake, G-rated bullshit and just baiting the kids in for all that watch time, and then the algorithm goes nuts. But then that, like, destroys an entire community. Because then the algorithm's like, oh, this is the only thing people want to watch. So if you're not G-rated, then you get kicked out of the algorithm, and then like your content just dies because it's not what the audience is following.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why you see things like PK and stuff like that die down on their YouTube viewership. They go from million view videos, like when Kyle came out of prison, to 150,000 views, and it gets kicked out of the algorithm, and then you have that huge fucking problem of how the fuck do you get back in?
Yep. And you don't get back in anymore. That's what it really feels like.
Well, you have your channel that has 400K just sitting there.
Yeah, but 3K, 4K views of videos sometimes now.
Yeah. I was looking through it earlier, and it's just like, that's crazy. I remember you were getting like 50, 60K a video.
Yeah.
When you were just doing guides and shit like that.
A big thing is a dislike bot hit me, and YouTube hasn't done shit about it. Like, it's a provable dislike bot. I can send you the pictures after this, and you'll be like, oh, yeah, wow. Like, one day, I woke up, 50,000 dislikes. All of my top, like, evergreen content got hit with so many dislikes, it all got, like, pulled from recommended and stuff. Like, just 5,000 dislikes on every top-performing video. And once a video hits, like, 60%, or, like, 40% like, 50% likes, it's like, oh, you just like, oh, this is bad. No one likes it, so why should we recommend it? So it gets removed from the algorithm. And then that happened for months, and then turned into a year. And now it's years of just like suppressed, botted content. I send it to YouTube support, and they're just like, yeah, this looks organic, because they can't admit culpability on that, because then they get sued. Even though I have no intention on suing them, I just want my shit fixed.
Yeah, they removed dislikes, but they didn't actually remove them.
Yeah. Well, I got botted back in like 2017. I'll send you a pic in Discord. You can carry on the conversation. I can multitask it.
Yeah, like it's insane to me. And that shit's from people that were talking negatively about you, because that shit's a bot that literally was like,
someone built that bot and it was like, yep.
I'll share this to you too, Lloyd. it's insane because it's like you look at everything else and it just goes through one ear and out the other because you guarantee that it was fucking somebody that was sitting there fucking around with you.
Yeah.
Because it's like fucking couple dollars to do that. Couple dollars a day to fuck with somebody.
Well, like the weird inside, hard to verify information that I've heard, like in the grapevine of the Pokemon community, was like the hacking community that did it. So I'm against like cheating and hacking and PK hacks and Pokemon. So it makes sense if they're just like, yeah, I can whip up a botnet in like a weekend and then just like destroy this kid's channel.
Exactly, and then you go from them sitting there spending. If the Verlis community was as loud as we could get, a real person at YouTube would fix the dislike botting. It's the truth. It really is. The more loud that everybody is, the louder that the problem is going to be. The louder the problem is more likely it is to be dealt with.
I've been loud about this for years and nothing's happened. Like we've been trying to kick it up and stuff because like when it happened, I was still getting like 200,000 views of videos. So it's like I'm popping right now. Something is wrong. But again, I don't think YouTube can ever admit anything because then they're just like, well, then we're liable. Even though, like I said, I have no intention. I just want shit fixed.
Exactly, and I know I'm repeating myself, but it's absolutely ridiculous because you know for damn sure it was somebody that you called out.
Yeah.
It was somebody that you sat there and you're like, this person's a piece of shit. This person did this person did that. And then all of a sudden you get dislike botted to the point where you have thousands and thousands and thousands of dislikes after not having any. Well, not having any, but...
Yeah. More than usual. More than my normal hate. Like the second picture I sent you, it just like kind of shows like all of a sudden computer-only views spiked up, and then I got like the dislikes at the same time. But according to YouTube, the people that should do this for their living, no problems.
Me and the Verlis community, Verlis only could do so much as one person. Yeah, you can only do so much as one person, but the bigger your channel is, the more likely you are to be heard, and the more likely you are to be helped. So, like, the more likely Mr. Beast is able to be helped. It's much different if you're even a person as small as me. If I sit here and complain, nothing's going to be done.
I mean, even 2 million sub channels are getting left behind by YouTube because there's so many of them now. I've seen a lot of like large creators that are like, yo, my stuff has been broken forever. Even if they make videos and blow up about it, it still takes like 2 years for it to get fixed. They have millions of subs. YouTube doesn't care.
My box isn't working. My sub box at all. It's fucking dead. Like I have to link my shit to my Discord for it to get views just so that way they're there. Like it's insane.
Let's see. I'm trying to... They're over 1 million... Wait. Okay, that's the wrong number. Never mind. Carry on.
All right.
So, obviously, you were in a lot of YouTube drama. What was this drama with Shofu?
The drama with Shofu goes back to like when I first made my channel because I just like popped up, started going like viral and stuff because like 2013 algorithm was if you're good, YouTube's going to recommend you and like shit's going to start popping. Like it was fair back then. So Shofu was like the #1 creator at the time, and this is actually like the beginning of the drama because I was like anti-Smogon. I'm like, these kids, they have no idea how to play Pokemon. They have to make up rules to ban whatever they can't beat. And I was like getting all hot-headed about that, and that was when like Shofu, he was also just a big Smogon Pokemon battler and stuff. So I parodied his video Diggersby though, and I said Diggersby no because Diggersby is not a good competitive Pokemon. And he took offense to that more than I thought. I just came out here. I even put up a sub counter. I was like, it's been a good ride, boys. I made it to 2,000 subscribers, but Diggersby sucks. And then the counter would drop down. I'm like, Shofu has no idea what he's talking about. And the counter would drop down. So I did it in parody. And then Shofu just like took and then just like every time my name would come up, he's like, don't promote that shit.
It's weird because I didn't think I was around that early, but I guess I was because I remember that video.
Nice.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. But how did that actually correlate into major problems where he wrote a rap about you?
Well, then it just kept getting worse from there. And I don't even know what I did after that for like the rap because I would maybe just be like, yeah, like I respected Shofu for a while because he was still like a large creator. I wanted to like talk to him. I was like, hey, let's like talk Pokemon because I think you're interesting and understand Pokemon a lot and stuff. And then I don't know, he just didn't like me because I was like so anti-cheating, so anti-Smogon. He never like wanted to offhandedly give me any promotion or any kind of respect in the case that one of his viewers might like me or something. I don't know. He just never liked me from the start. I guess I just have one of those faces or something.
It's weird. It's so weird because Pokemon, unlike a lot of communities, and I tried to do this with Call of Duty and bring a whole bunch of people together, and it didn't fucking work, is the Pokemon community actually plays the game together.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike a lot of fucking games. Like, right now, I'm trying to get Josh, I'm trying to get a whole bunch of people on my server, on my Discord server, you if you want to join, to play Pixelmon on a server and go in and competitively battle everybody and have some fun and just stream it. 7 hours a week, that's the max you're allowed to stream for like a month, and see what everybody's able to do.
Mm-hmm.
People of different levels, whether it's Void, who has no idea what Pokemon is but knows all of Minecraft, or somebody like you who knows a shit ton about competitive battling. It would be absolutely interesting to see what people come up with, what people think. Is there going to be somebody who's like 6, like a 6-year-old, and has Surf, Bubble Beam, Water Gun, and Bubble on their Blastoise? Or is it all going to be competitive because they use YouTube and Google and all that stuff? Like, I think that shit's interesting. Just seeing the way people work and the way their minds work and everything else. I thought that would be good fucking content. It's just getting it set up.
Yeah. Oh man, unfortunately, I'm just not a big fan of Pixelmon. Like, I never got into it because, like, I'm more of a purist in that way. Like, I love Minecraft, but I like Minecraft and I like Pokemon. I don't like it when it mixes for some reason. It just didn't feel right. Like, I'd rather just competitive battle in Pokemon.
Something I wanted to ask you was, like, if I'm starting, getting into Pokemon, where should I start?
My channel.
Like, what game? Okay.
Oh, what game?
Channel?
Like, just the newest Nintendo Switch game, because usually it has like a lot of quality of life. It's very like as time goes on, the games have gotten a lot easier. Just kind of like keep up with all the zoomers and shit. And even the devs, there was like an interview where they said, yeah, we can't keep up with like the low attention span mobile device era, so we've been making our games easier, and that's to like kind of keep everyone just involved with the games. But when a game comes out, I'm on everything. I'm like, here's where you catch this Pokemon. Here's how you catch this Pokemon. Here's how you get to the post game. Here's what you do in the post game. Here's how you make competitive Pokemon. I'll make like 30 guides for the game.
Yeah. That's awesome.
You might even be able to start in something like Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Where
Let's Go is so good. I would actually recommend Let's Go over Brilliant Diamond and Sword and Shield right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just more basic and more watered down to where you could learn what Pokemon do, why Pokemon fight, and you could play a basic story instead of trying to go into playing a very, very in-depth story that's going to tell you about how the world was created.
Oh, well, so do I want lore, or do I just want like breasts?
You want to learn Pokemon, and then if you get interested in the lore, you'll find it.
Yeah. Because there's like 7 generations worth of games that all give you lore. It's just generation 1, which doesn't really give you
Pokemon's been out
story.
for this long. Like, there's so much lore. I can't imagine trying to learn it now. Like, or at least all of it now.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Like, that's how one of the things that got my channel blown up is I do trivia and theory. So I like do the deep dive. Even like hardcore Pokemon fans wouldn't really know. And then it's like, here's this thing that goes into this thing. And then like 300 years ago in the Pokemon world, this happened. That's why it's fun. That's why I do it. I love what I do. I'm like the most passionate PokeTuber. When I say that, it offends people. I'm not making G-rated hack bullshit. I'm out here like, I actually love Pokemon. I'm going to talk like I love Pokemon. And if that offends you, then fuck off. Oh, wait, I told you to fuck off, so now you're offended. So now you're just going to cry over to your G-rated channel and whatever.
And then create an argument in between me and them, and then it's a whole shit ton of fun.
Yeah.
It's all the fun shit. So, let's get off Pokemon.
Get off Pokemon. Where are we going now?
Wait, we can't go there yet.
Like, we can't. We haven't done enough
that's what
drama.
I was thinking.
Because, like, we can't go off Pokemon. Because, like, Shofu, that's like 1/80th of the drama.
Yeah, and the some of the topics need Josh here, and
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It was like, there's like,
dude, we can riff my drama until Josh shows up. Again, like, if you remember something from the day, just bring it up. I'll be, oh, that happened.
Like, the problem is the one that I know the most about, I don't even know the other creator, because they were so fucking not small, but they were just unknown that I don't even know who the fuck it is.
Ah.
I have no idea who Weedle Twin Needle is. I have no fucking
Oh,
idea.
the pedo dude, yeah. I didn't like. He's just a nobody, but he would like have thumbnails of Pokemon fucking in the just in the thumbnail. Like he would like rearrange the 3D models to fuck, and then like that gets all the zooms all like, oh, I'm gonna go click on this. I was like, all right, this guy's a fucking weirdo.
It's like farming like Minecraft sex in
Actually,
like 2011.
Yeah,
doing.
You said there was no Elsa shit, but he was like the closest to it with the thumbnails, and also the whole like, oh, dude, the Minecraft school dating.
Yeah,
shit.
that weird shit. That's what I mean. Like,
yeah, he was doing that shit because he's a weirdo, and then like he just didn't like me because like the thing, if you want to grow in Pokemon, you just open up by shit talking me. Like, you just be like Verlisify exposed. That's 10K views. That's 5K subs, and then you just keep rolling it from there. Where it's like you make your content, then like twice a month you just do like Verlisify shit, and then you just do like a warp picture of my face in the thumbnail or Pokemon fucking or something, and then you just rant about me. That's another 10K views, another 2K subs.
Verlisify is a furry who likes Pokemon.
This is good information.
Yeah, exactly. Like you guys want to know how to grow? That's how you do it. But so then like I caught on to him, and I'm just like calling him out and stuff. And then he started cyber stalking and harassing a minor girl that was just like a fan of mine. But I'm not like, I'm not just like, oh yeah, she's, I can't control who follows me. But it came out on that stuff. I'm like, hey, this guy's bothering you. Wait, you're 17? Oh. And he's like, yeah, he's making these like threats. He's sending pictures of my school to me, and then like making these weird comments and stuff. He was like cropping, like children images and sending them around in his Discord. And I'm like, all right.
It's weird how creepy the fucking Pokemon community got.
Yeah.
All around that same time, there was the shit with Nappy. There was a shit with
Mudkip Mama.
Yep. Who I didn't even know who the fuck that was.
Then it's like, well, they have 10,000 followers. Yeah, where this like reasonably sized channel come from? And they're grooming minors. Wow.
And
what's the craziest drama to come out about about a Pokemon YouTuber?
Nappy. Do you want to break down the story?
Oh yeah, I'll break down Nappy. So Nappy, he goes way back. I think he's starting like 2010.
He's like the most R-rated fucking Pokemon YouTuber. If I was going to tell you to watch somebody for like content, like actual like Let's Plays, I would tell you to go watch Nappy because you would like his content because of how exaggerative he is.
Yeah.
And like he's funny. He's not afraid to say fuck. He's not afraid to say pussy. He's just real. But he's a real piece of shit.
I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, so yeah, like he is the OG content creator, and he started like getting groups of people together because since he was one of the largest content creators, everyone wanted that Nappy dick, dude. They were like, oh man, if I collab with him, we're gonna blow up. And he started like forming the crew, and then he became like the King Nappy, which was already kind of weird. And he made like multiple like spin-offs and stuff, just started like in all these groups around. And like 2013, 2014, I saw how this was going. I was like, this is a little weird on how he's like, everyone's just manipulating everyone. Like I caught on early on the Pokemon community. Everyone's just thinking like, oh, I'm going to collab with them, but I'm going to steal more of their audience. I'm going to burn that bridge. I'm going to work over here, and I'm going to be the one. Like everyone just wants to cut each other down and take each other over. But Nappy kind of mastered it to where he was always on top. Like no matter who he brought in, he would win in that. And then like the groups and stuff would do that. So it's already like a really weird dynamic. I saw him like the way he was calling himself king and the way he like branded all of it. But it turned out like in the background, there was like grooming shit going on with the minors, like the content creators that were under 18, and like how he was like kind of recruiting them. So it was like, oh yeah, if you flirt with Nappy a bit, he'll flirt back, and then you get more collabs kind of thing going on.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Like I expected him to be like, okay, he was going to start a life, he was going to like build a family and everything else. Like I don't know if that's just me, but then it came out he was grooming underage minors that were guys, he was grooming underage minors that were girls, and like just fucking exploring life. And he just up and quits. Yeah. Doesn't fucking say anything, just up and quits.
Did he just like up and leave his channel one day?
Well, it wasn't exactly that because he did a live stream. He was like, the truth about everything you've heard, where he played an ad like every 30 seconds and then just didn't explain anything. You know, just like one of those like, oh yeah,
The
I
biggest cash
respawn.
grab.
Yeah, like an I respond tier kind of thing, but it doesn't address any of the issues going on and stuff. And yeah, like the thing is just DMs kept on coming out where, you know, he's like talking about relationship with a 16-year-old. I think it was a 16-year-old guy or something.
Yeah,
And then
it was Scrafty.
well, I'm talking about the other one before Scrafty, but
Oh.
yeah, Hoodlum Scrafty. I don't remember how young he was when it started up. He's
I
like,
think he was
yeah,
16.
yeah, he was like, yeah, I felt pressured by Nappy to be in a relationship with him to continue these collabs. And there was like multiple of that. And then like Scrafty got fucked up by that because yeah, when you have a gay dude that's trying to be like, hey, maybe you like guys and then we could collab when you're 16, yeah, it's going to do some damage.
That's fucked up.
It's fucked up and it's unrealistic
weird.
all at the same time. Like, the shit's so fucked up because you watch how Pokemon was and everybody was collabing. Everybody. Like, you could throw a dart at a dartboard and get two different creators, and they're probably creating some form of content together.
Except me, I was the only one on the outside, which is why I saw the shady shit through my binoculars. I was like, that's a little weird.
Wait, so is there a reason everyone doesn't like you? Like all the other channels don't like you?
It just became like, because Shofu hated me, it just became in vogue to do that. It's like, yeah, shit on Verlisify, get views, and then everyone else likes you. But like I said, just because I was against Smogon, like they're an unofficial.
That's how it is online in a lot of communities. Like,
yeah,
if the biggest creator don't like someone, then they'll probably die and or not die, but have a
hard time.
A fall.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, Smogon is like an unofficial just battle community, but it's all the elitists that are like the super sweats that do like all the calculations and they think they understand the game better than anyone else. I was like, nah, man, you guys kind of suck. Like, you don't have to be in Smogon to be good. But at the time, it was, if you're not in Smogon, you're not competitive at Pokemon. And then I kind of came in and break that. I'm like, hey, you want to be competitive, but just normal? Watch my content, and then you'll beat up on these Smogon kids with my strategies, and they didn't like that. And then also they do a lot of hacking. You know, they do like they just like create Pokemon, because normally you're supposed to go in the game, take a couple hours, train them up, make them good for battle, or you just hack the game and put all the Pokemon in and then you just battle that way. So I was against hacking. I'm more of a purist. I'm like, hey, play the game. And then they all got mad at me because I'm exposing them like, hey, this guy's cheating, this guy's cheating, this guy's cheating. They didn't like it.
Let me explain it this way, Wood, because I know you play Siege. It's like me getting an aimbot on day one and not knowing how to move, and me still being able to kill you because I can shoot straight.
It's not that bad, but it's kind of like a heavier aim assist, where it's like instead of putting in the work to learn how the game works.
Oh, so it's like playing Call of Duty on PC.
Even worse.
That makes sense.
Even worse.
Yeah, it's
somewhere. Call of Duty on PC, you're going against controller kids who have like really strong aim assist.
Yeah,
and so you can compete with a controller, is what I mean. Against, but usually if you played Call of Duty and Call of Duty
you're
didn't
playing
have any
game
aim
battles
assist,
and they're not.
Yeah. But then they're also like, well, the end result is the same, and time, like their argument is time doesn't create an advantage. If I skip 10 hours to train my team, it doesn't matter because we have the same Pokemon and it's going to be the same battle anyways. And since turn-based, there's no like action skill, there's no reactions or anything. So you're just like, yeah, we're just going to skip all the boring shit and then we're going to play. But if you've actually like spent the time grinding, beating the game and playing, yeah, you're just behind. So they're just kind of like taking some kind of skill skipping, and the best way you can do is like aim assist. You know, something that crutches the amount of time it takes to put in.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
that's why I went to Siege, because
it'd be like expecting to like compete high level Siege, and not putting in the time to like
and
train
using
your
an
aim.
aimbot.
Yeah, if there was a program,
if
there was a program that made you as good as a pro instantly, but like wasn't hard cheating, like wasn't impossible, then that's what everyone's using.
There are cheats like that.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of like how it is.
Yeah,
and
okay.
90% of the Pokemon community supports that. So I'm like, hey guys, cheating's wrong. And they got mad. And then no one wants to work with me. Pokemon's that backwards. Like I'm not over exaggerating. I'm not here to be like
that's different than a lot of other communities.
It is the only
a lot
community.
of other communities are like it's pretty split on between like the modding community or like the vanilla community.
Yeah.
of the game, but
Well, this is
Pokemon
Nintendo,
sounds
so
really
they don't
backwards.
like modding. Yeah, Pokemon's definitely backwards because like it's so hard to explain to people where it's like no. They support hacking the game. Like it's direct save modding to inject fully trained Pokemon, skip all the work, and that's just it.
It's like a save file editor.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So they just like and press a button, game completed. I have everything.
You remember how
Or
we
it's like-
started with
like
shiny
cheat engine?
Pokemon and Pixelmon?
Yeah.
Remember
like
how I
so.
explained to you they were shiny and they were different colored than the other ones?
Yeah.
They would inject one of those that has perfect stats and is perfect in everything.
Yeah.
and-
Can they edit like each and every stat? And,
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was predicting. Like, or
Yeah.
that's what I was like picturing.
Did you do any competitive battles on Pixelmon or like try?
No, that's what we
Okay.
wanted to do. That's what I thought would be fun. Would be like just randomly catch whatever the fuck you catch. At the end, let's see who the hell builds the best team,
Mm-hmm.
has the most interactions, has the highest level. Because 7 hours a week
Oh,
for
yeah.
4 weeks isn't going to be level hundreds
Mm-hmm.
for 6 mons. It might be one level 100 and probably like 4 or 5 level 70s.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like they just like hack to max level too. Like your Pokemon's max level, all the stats, everything instantly. So if you're not cheating, then again you're like 10 hours behind for a team. But these people will pump out hundreds of Pokemon, dozens of teams. So it's like, oh yeah, 200 hours worth of work they do instantly. And if you want to try to keep up and train it normally, then you have to put in hundreds of hours of work. That's like any other game. You want to get pro at League, COD, CSGO, anything like that. Like you have to put in time to practice. Pokemon community is so entitled. They're like, well, we just hack the game and that's all that. Then it's the same.
After playing on Smogon and stuff like that, it made me, when I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, I was like, is there a way to get free gems? Is there a way just to be able to get packs for free without me fucking playing the game? Because I don't want to play the game. I just want to play competitive.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I want.
Well, okay, so that's why someone would do it.
Yeah,
Is-
it's
is
time
like-
skip. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just, it's like pay to win, but it's not paying. It's just
Mhm.
skipping.
It's
Pay
just-
Because it's all free programs.
there's no paying, or you're just
Yeah.
cheating.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's actually wow. I've never actually considered it like that. It's like a pay to win mechanic, but no paying. You just hack straight to the end.
You're just cheating.
Yeah, you're just cheating. But 90% of the Pokemon community is in denial about it cheating because it's the same battle. Like they consider competitive only about the battles. Like, well, if we all end up with the same Pokemon, and if you were cheating too, then it would be completely even, and then there's no problem.
It makes you
And-
think, if you went in MMA and you fucking did steroids and I didn't,
Steroids is
You're
another good
cheating.
one. Yeah,
But if I
steroids
did
to reach your
steroids-
peak performance with less training or less time, or if you're
Yeah.
blood doping to recover quicker, but it's against the rules. Like you're not becoming a superhuman. You're not doing impossible things, but you are gaining some kind of edge by doing illegal shit.
would
Yeah.
you do steroids?
Nah.
Would I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I've
wonder if it-
accepted. I'm just gonna be me.
well,
I mean, as long as I was doing it with like really like I would only do it with my doctor and
Mm-hmm.
it's very supervised.
Not fuck up
Very
your life
safe.
steroids.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take 20 years off my life steroids and like become like a bodybuilder. Like there's no point.
Yeah.
I
I
don't know.
wonder how much
I'm
it
not
would affect my neck
I don't
and
want to.
chest. Because I do have thoracic outlet syndrome. I wonder if it would actually make it easier for me to be able to move my arm and stuff like that.
You should look into it.
Yeah,
CRT.
I see Clark in the
Mhm.
chat. Steroids are the best analogy for that. I don't like going straight into the steroid analogy because all this shit sounds crazy. Yes, like I'm not over exaggerating. The Pokemon community is in favor of just like hacking to skip gameplay and they don't consider it cheating. So a real life comparison would be steroids in that kind of way. And like you kind of have to warm people into that.
I'm trying to think if there's like other communities that I know that are like that, but I can't think of any.
Yeah, because like if you're in a modding community or hacking or something, everyone's hacking and modding on the same page. But Nintendo's explicitly against that because they're always like really strict to like fucking with their games and stuff. And in Japan, there's actually a law that you're not allowed to like modify your hardware or stuff outside the EULA. So people have actually gotten fined thousands and thousands of dollars for having a hacked Nintendo Switch. And some dude got fined like $3,000 for selling hacked Pokemon. It's wild.
Back in the day, all you had to do was DNS swap. Because I've done it before on Gen 4.
Mm-hmm.
It was literally just entering a fucking DNS server in your fucking DS or Switch. It's the easiest fucking thing in the world. My kids could do it if I showed them how. Here, you type this number here, and you enter this, and then now you have any Pokemon you want. It's literally not complicated to the point where my 10-year-old could figure it out.
Unfortunately, like that is the thing. The accessibility, people are like, if it's so easy, why not do it? Everyone's cheating, I'll do it.
I can think of doing that because like back to Siege. Rainbow Six Siege is what we're talking about. I don't know if you play any. Okay, so
I don't play, but I know everything about like gaming and shit. I'm not.
I'm
with
you're
it,
aware,
as the kids say.
You're aware, of it. But in Siege, like on console, in the very high levels of ranked, it was very, very common to find mouse and keyboard players. And so like it was very hard on console to find people just using their controller. And so it was like, what's the fucking point? Like get a mouse and keyboard so that way you can compete, because playing on controller against mouse and keyboard was a lot more difficult. Like I could see at that point like just cheating, like because everyone else is cheating.
Mm-hmm. And with Pokemon, it's not fun. I need to also stress that like playing legitimately is not fun. Like I said, it's tens, hundreds of hours to just like grind inside of a game. And in some games, it's fun. Like I can mine diamonds.
Grind.
Yeah, I can mine diamonds, grind all night in Minecraft. I've played.
And think, if Verlis wanted to sit here and make content and do a new team every day, he would have to grind 6-7 hours a day, plus come up with the team idea, the video idea, record probably 3 or 4 battles that take 20 minutes each.
Yeah,
that's so much grinding and like. Oh, I can see why.
I was about to say we're turning Boyd into a hacker, but that's just the appeal of it in Pokemon.
I'm like, because for me to get into Pokemon now, I'm realizing the grind.
Oh yeah, it's like I said, it's hundreds of hours. It's like any other new game you're going to get into and then get super giga invested into.
Zach, this is your Rust.
You got me into Siege. I can get you into Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know how like Rust, like it'll take up like 80, 90 hours a week.
Yeah,
Zach. Yeah, like. This is your Rust, because you can do it while watching kids.
Yep. I taught my kids how to play Pokemon.
Yeah. So another thing I was going to say, she also kind of like lost my train of thought on. Oh yeah, the content creators. So that's why I also called out content creators. I'm like, bitch, your content sucks because you have to hack in all of your team. You're not doing any work. I'm the only one in the Pokemon community. Like I'm literally the only, well, not literally only. Like 99% of the content creators, they take the easy way out. They hack their team. They have a new video every day instantly. But me, I'm the one like grinding and trying hard, and that's going to put me behind in their content, going to disadvantage me in the algorithm and like keeping up with all the new trends and stuff.
Wait, so you don't hack at all?
No. And that's why everyone hates me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wait, everyone hates you because you do legit? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, there's people in the chat like Godzilla Freak and Snags and some other people that I brought in from my audience. They can vouch
like
for
I know
it.
you said that, but like, is that like their only reason? Is there like,
but because I'm also against them, like I'm vocally like, yeah, this dude's a piece of shit because he hacks, and that's why his content sucks. Like, but after you get like hacked on for but like years and years, you're just sitting here like, I have no respect for you because you cheat. And it shouldn't come down to this. Like, you're cheating. You're in the wrong. Why can't we just play Pokemon legit?
Okay, so why does it say on your wiki that Tony despises anything related to primates? Let me just say this. Because they're all fucking monkeys. They're all retards.
No, he's talking about the Pokemon themselves. I hate Infernape. I hate Chimchar. I hate all, like, the Gen 5, like, monkey Pokemon. I actually just don't like the monkey Pokemon. I think that's what that's referencing.
I was just being a smartass saying that they're
I think he's being literal.
Retarded.
I mean, they're retarded compared to humans, but like, aren't they pretty smart compared to the other like the rest of the animal kingdom?
I was inferring that the people that cheat are monkeys,
Oh.
therefore they are
Yeah.
retards.
Yeah, the Pokemon community is full of bonobos.
So you had to tell me. I just went.
Hey, we all know where you're at, Boyd.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Ugh. So, this wonderful podcast. Oh shit! I deleted all my fucking ad reads. That's fucking wonderful.
Just like do it as it pops up over there.
Yeah. So, boys, have you ever wanted to get hard and be more confident in the bedroom? Or do you have one of those mental health issues?
Wait.
What?
Do you want a harder cock?
1 second, boys.
I didn't hear you. Do you want a harder penis? And take Blue Chew.
Take Blue Chew. It's wonderful. It's one of our founding sponsors today. Nope, that's not the fucking sponsors. They're down in the description below. And in the fucking Blue Chew.
There we go. Yeah.
He used the code. Blue Chew's fucking fantastic. If you guys ever want to get Blue Chew, make sure to use the link down in the description below. They sponsor this wonderful shitty
enough.
podcast.
I'm a real man.
Enough. If you want a harder penis, take.
If you want to feel more confident in the bedroom, take Blue Chew, because it'll make you go twice, and girls like that shit.
I talk shit and I chew blue. Let's go. Also, I got this shit too.
I don't have that shit. And I work.
My bottle's not in here, but it's in there. It's
Taker
with my.
says I can't take Blue Chew, or else
pills.
I'd have to register my dick as a weapon. Think, my name's Hot Load Zach, and I take Blue Chew.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Lock and Load. They'll sponsor us one day, but
all I have to do is ask. I'm just lazy.
I know.
Use code PKA at checkout.
Yeah, Lock and Load is.
Let's get on with our real sponsors. Robinhood. All of you guys
It works.
know somebody who has traded crypto or stocks with Robinhood. They are one of the best in the fucking market. If you guys want free stocks totaling anywhere in between $1 or $500, make sure to check out Robinhood. They got a link down in the description below. And Moonwalker, CBD, and THC. Make sure to check them out. Use code RMTS. That's capital RMTS at checkout. And they're a great fucking company.
Boys, you want to get high. So come on. Like go get your weed. Or not your weed, your Delta 8. Not weed.
Yeah, your Delta 8.
Not weed. Your Delta 8 gummies. And I looked at what else what else do they have?
Vapes.
Fuck. Vapes, that's it. I couldn't remember. I was thinking of I'm going through my brain like edibles. No, I already said edibles. Smokes, it's not smokes. But go get your vapes.
Make sure you're in a legal state before you order, but use code RMTS at checkout.
Yeah.
They give you, I think it's 10% off. And 10% off is fucking nice.
It's
like
10%.
It comes down to like $35 for like 40 gummies. Fucking do it. Why not? See if you make your life a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah, and on the crypto thing, like, listen, there's so much money to be made in crypto right now. Like, don't take my financial advice, but I'm just saying, right now this shit's like broken, and eventually, get it while it's hot because it's not gonna stay. This shit's gonna get regulated. So,
sorry about the delay. Sorry, boys.
You posting the link?
Josh sat there and messaged me. I can repost the link. Just keep talking, and I will repost all of them.
All right, since we're done with the ad reads, we could talk about Lock and Load. I don't know.
So, have you seen any volume increase?
Yes.
Did you pre-order?
I didn't pre-order it. I was already on a load stack, and then like Lock and Load came out, it just consolidates everything. I think I'm also paying less for it.
I wasn't on the load stack before, but I got on it like whenever I pre-ordered it. As soon as I got the email, I was like, oh yeah, I need that shit, and immediately ordered it.
You need that? You're just like,
need it. Yeah, need it. Like,
I just did an experiment and it worked.
So funny story. My wife's like, I don't know what to get you for Christmas. So I was like, PK load stack. She's like, no, you don't need any more. I'm like, okay, I'll wait. So she's like, so your mother-in-law is trying to figure out what to get you for Christmas. I said, I have the perfect thing. Lock and load. She's like, what the fuck is lock and load?
Buy me cum pills.
She's like, what the fuck is lock and load? I'm like, it's the PK load stack, and I need it. She's like, you don't need it. You perform well enough. I said, it's not for performance. It's not for performance.
It's for enhancement.
Like
it's for putting on a show.
Exactly. Yeah. You might have to swallow 3 times, but
3 big gulps is what it takes. And listen, when you got to get it down, you got to get it down, and that's what they always say.
So I was telling this story in the Discord the other day, and I love this fucking story because it's fucking hilarious. So me and my wife, when we were together before we got married, before we had our kids, we were just boyfriend and girlfriend at the time. I think we were together like a couple months. And my mother-in-law comes over. And they call me out to the kitchen. And they're like, Zach, we have a few questions for you. I was like, okay. And then she's like, your girlfriend said that you guys ran out of condoms and you guys haven't been using them. I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, what the fuck's the problem here? Like, what's going on? She's like, so why aren't you using condoms? And I was like, well, they don't fit. Like, what the fuck? Like, they're uncomfortable. They fucking hurt. Nobody fucking wants to use them. They fucking suck. She's like, well, what size do you need? And my smart ass was like, well, there's only 2 ways you can go. We can either go get a garbage bag or get Glad Press and Seal, and I can just form it around it and use that. And everybody fucking died. Just fucking died. So she looks at me. She's like, what are you talking about? I said, well, you can use an eggplant for size and just go off of that. And just, right over her head.
Shame.
Right over her head. I thought it was a good fucking joke. I thought it was fucking great.
I think that's one of those things that'll definitely work when like you're doing it live. Like you're telling that... Like retelling it, I don't think has as much of an impact, to be honest.
No, probably not. But it was fucking hilarious, and it's just one of those stories. It's like, yeah, I'll tell that at some point. So I fucking told it.
And I was muted.
Yeah, you were muted. You laughed. Jesus fuck, Boyd. At least hold it in for a sec.
I laughed. That's why. I laughed at Zach's joke. Exactly.
You gotta laugh at my jokes. So, how did you start becoming a YouTube creator?
Oh yeah, this is an easy one. Pretty much I just wanted to do it. I was like, yeah, it'd be cool if I got famous, but at the same time, like, I'm already playing games. I'll just record it, and it'll be no different, and it doesn't really cost me too much of anything. And I started off playing Minecraft even. So I was like, oh man, Minecraft's kind of the popular thing. So if anyone's to find me, it might be Minecraft. And I love Minecraft. I had like some cool villager setups and like tricks and all that, making videos, getting a couple hundred views. And then Pokemon X and Y came out. I was like, oh yeah, I've been playing Pokemon my whole life. Like I was competitive back in Gen 4. And I was convinced I was like one of the best Pokemon players in the world. Because I knew like the EVs and IVs and all the data shit that Void doesn't understand that would take 100 hours to learn. And I was like, I know this. No one else knows it. I'll just make guides. I'll just talk about the Pokemon because it's a new Pokemon game. I'm doing the same shit anyways. Like I'm teaching my friends in real life. Like I'll just turn that into a video later today. And then everyone wanted to learn how to play Pokemon because X and Y was like the blow up. X and Y was like the fastest selling 3DS titles at the time, first 3DS Pokemon game. So it felt like everyone came back into Pokemon, and then it was just natural from there. Because again, the YouTube algorithm wasn't bullshit in 2013. And the biggest thing about being big on YouTube, or it used to be, it isn't as good anymore, was search engine optimization. You have good title, tags, description. Mine was so good back in 2013 that if you Googled the name of the Pokemon, my video was the first result in Google. So it's like, you're just like, what is this new Pokemon Klefki, the fucking keyring Pokemon? Boom. How to use Klefki get competitive at Pokemon Guide.
So
Well,
you had
how
that
to-
search engine optimization. You had that,
Yeah.
had that going.
It was good.
That gold.
Yeah.
He was the drifter of fucking Pokemon.
Oh yeah, I
Mhm.
saw like Drifter on the PKA, and also I was watching your episode with Drifter.
Yeah.
And I looked him up and like, oh, 1.5 covers everything COD. Drifter Pokemon. Another apt comparison.
Yep. Just breaks down everything Pokemon. Yep, you're the drifter of Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
How to.
How to.
It's so catchy too. People just first thing they type in is how to.
Yeah,
It's
true.
weird how search engine works. It really is, because like you would expect shows like this to be higher when you put in a fucking catchy title, and it just doesn't fucking catch. It doesn't
Ooh.
catch at all.
I want Josh to be here so I can give you guys the good advice. Because I can riff on that for a bit too. On like, yeah, like why I feel like what's fucked with YouTube and like getting discovered right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then like how to and stuff. Like you got to play the game now, unfortunately. Like you can't just
What's-
be yourself.
What's fucked up right now?
Well, like I said, like you just can't be yourself. You have to do the G-rated shit.
Mhm.
You have to pander to the kids. You have to get everyone clicking on every video instantly and engaging as much
It's
as
a
possible.
clout chase. You gotta.
Yeah,
Or you have to go super.
You
super
have
hard
to.
in the paint,
You have to
rated
really.
R.
yeah. We're on Twitch, so I don't know what the word like what bannable words are anymore. But you can't have any limps. Or no,
Yeah.
you have to have limps, is what I'm saying. So if you get your audience following that, and I hope you guys caught the word.
No, put it in the chat.
All right, yeah. Oh yeah, I could have done that. Fuck. Man,
Oh
sorry.
yes.
Yeah, I got
That-
you.
Yeah. So you need those.
Yeah,
if
you
you-
can't
if you
say
have-
that on Twitch.
You need like the hard the followers and all that stuff. Like you have to pander. You have to be fake now if you want to get like hard discovered. Now you can still do it organically. It's just a lot harder. That's why I want to like riff on.
You gotta-
It's-
You gotta
So
put on
weird.
You gotta play a character.
Yeah. Can't be you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
If you're real, then there's flaws and shit, and people don't like that.
If you're not smiling every day, you don't cry on fucking stream saying, fucking bills suck and life
Oh, yeah.
sucks, and you're a single dad, then nobody fucking wants to hear that shit. Nobody wants to see real.
Void said, you guys were talking like Void's like an SJW. That's where you got to be right now. You got to grift.
Yeah, Void, you would blow up right now. You gotta hop in the Pokemon community and just blow up.
Be Destiny, Hasanabi. Just do what they do. Blow up.
Yeah, that's I don't know, but I'm not grifting.
This
I
is
don't
the
gotta
fucking
grift.
truth. If you don't spread your butt cheeks in a hot tub, I don't care. It's the fucking truth.
Yeah. You got to
That's
jump
the
on
way
the
to
meta
go.
before it gets banned.
Yep. They were telling me that they would make me a partner, and I was like, you know what? I'll do this. You guys get me to partner, and I legitimately will shit myself in my chair.
I don't think people want to come for that.
Wait, what?
No, I blew up for like 3 streams afterwards.
When did
They
you
got me
say
to, like,
this? What did you say?
I will shit myself on Twitch live. Stream
Don't
blew
say
up for,
that.
like, why? I don't give a fuck, man.
We don't want that. No one wants that.
I want partner.
No,
It
but
seems
no
fun.
one wants you to shit yourself.
I will unsub from you to not.
Yeah,
shit
that's
yourself.
what I'm saying. I'm subbed
It's
right
not
now.
against TOS.
Dude, I'm
Ticker's check.
I'm unsubbing right now. Oh my god.
You're not unsubbing.
I'm
You pussy.
unsubbing. I'll do it right now. I'm opening Twitch.
Get fucked.
I guess I'll just go on my riff anyways. Like, we'll keep
Yeah.
this conversation going.
I don't understand how much longer he's going to be. He's working on a pilot episode.
He
So-
can just watch this shit. That's on him
Yeah.
now. So I wrote notes. They're not even grift culture, pandering. One thing that's weird that kind of like shows how everything happens is what happened with Nico Lowell, the OK Boomer chick.
Uh-huh.
Never
Wait.
heard of her.
What happened with her? Like, what do you
No,
mean?
just how she blew up. Where it's like you do a
Oh.
TikTok, you wear a Bernie shirt, you go OK
Oh,
Boomer.
TikTok? TikTok's the way to fucking like
Yeah.
blow up right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Boy, do you want to do TikTok for real men talk shit? You just
No,
found
I
yourself
do
a
not.
job there, buddy.
I fucking hate TikTok.
That's when you have to be fake. You have to be an influencer. You have to do all the stupid stuff they're doing on TikTok, but you could blow up overnight. because that's what she did. She was just like, okay, boomer, and then wore a Bernie shirt and then made like $1 million in a month.
Yeah, you can't blow up just making content right now. Like just making content.
Well, that's when you need like grifty, quippy shit where it's like, oh, you target an audience, you say the words, and then they follow you, and they keep saying the words, and then they start subbing to you. Like that's the only way to blow up now. It feels it's so stupid. The algorithm's rigged into all the G-rated pandery shit. So I don't know.
It's weird because you would think that live content would cut that out. And it's weird because on Facebook, I saw growth before I saw growth on YouTube. I saw growth on Facebook before I grew on Twitch. Then I joined PK and Twitch blew up, which is kind of why we're here. But like, it was weird. I was getting 2,000 views on Facebook, but I was getting fucking nothing on YouTube.
Yeah, Facebook's kind of desperate to like get people on there. So I guess they'll plug anyone that's on it right now.
Yeah, it's super weird. It's super weird how things grow. It's super weird how the algorithm works. It makes my mind work, and I like that. And I haven't figured it out yet. And that's why I'm excited that you're on here, because I feel like I'll actually be able to exploit a little bit.
It's all that search engine optimization. New game comes out, you have to think like idiots think, and then they'll type it in, and then they see your video.
So are you willing to compromise yourself as a person? Could you change your entire thought process for the almighty dollar?
If I haven't done it now, it's not happening.
No. I'm Zach until I die.
Yeah.
I say fuck. I say shit.
Like,
I say retard.
Could I
would
fake
be
it till I make
canceled
it?
already? Yeah. Could you fake it?
Nah. Like, again, if I wanted to fake it, I would just hack all the Pokemon, be friends with everyone.
How much though? Like, how much am I making?
A fuck
That's
ton.
the question. How much until it's worth it?
I don't even know the number at this point anymore because I'm
come on. There's a number.
I mean, if you tell, I can't think. Like I said, I'm so invested at this point where I'm
when
doing
you were
it for
in
like
those circles, though.
Like, all right, let's start. Let's start. I don't know. Let's 10K a month.
I'm already making that.
Okay, I figured, but like I'm just starting at the bottom.
Yeah.
So like
we're there. Right. 10K for me.
Oh, I wish.
I'm starting at the bottom of like a big, like.
Well, things I know what others make, like I'll put it in private chat.
Yeah, the leaks.
Yeah,
the leaks.
But we can't. I know
say where they're from, but the leaks.
Yeah, I also know like RPMs and shit, so I can just go Social Blade, be like, oh, he got 10 million monthly views, do the math, add the Twitch,
yeah,
and then like okay.
Yeah, I didn't think of that because I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of people that you would watch 100K or higher subs are going to be clearing at least 10 to 15K a month.
Yeah.
And then if you go higher than that, each 100K is probably another 10. Right?
Really?
Well, that's not. I'm not making that much. Or it depends. Like if I never got dislike botted, like I don't care about like talking about my earnings too much. I think transparency is needed more. So I think that like when people hide their earnings with their like G-rated audience, it's extra scummy. So like they look more desperate, they look more needy than they do. It's like, bitch, you're making 50K a month. Why are you still like doing e-bag streams?
No, like,
and they're selling boxes of Pokemon cards for $5,000 each per pack.
There's so much money in streaming, actually.
Yeah,
like, I don't do streaming.
You don't like in streaming or just like in making content.
Content creation.
Like Wings. Like I think of Wings. Wings, like even though his streams were pretty relatively small, like he was still pulling in like a lot of money. He made enough money for the surgeries.
Yeah.
Or for the surgery, and
those were just donations for the surgery. He was still getting donations other than that. He was still getting ad rev. He was still getting all of his
I know, like
money
he was getting everything.
Subs.
Yeah. So what I'll say is like my peak month, like the most I ever earned in a month in Pokemon was 73,000.
Oh,
in a month.
That's
so like that's the peak. That's where I know I can be. And then like a couple months after that, I got dislike botted, and then like all that went bye. So that's the thing. Like I know where people can go. I could easily make more if like I was fake and stuff like that. And like I just couldn't, because then my content wouldn't be the same. but I know it'd get more views, but I couldn't make it. I couldn't live my like. I do this because I love it. I'm passionate about Pokemon. I enjoy content creation. Like Zach's been saying, it's fun to solve the algorithm and figure out what people are clicking on. And I think that's how I've always been. Like I liked finance in high school and stuff, and I was always like making mock budgets and like planning out my future and making mock businesses.
I don't want to be a douchebag when I say this, but it's gonna come off douchey, and I'm gonna say it anyway.
Go for it.
When you earn 73K in a fucking month, do you look at it and say, I'm a millionaire by the end of the year?
I was not like since I just talked about how I do budgets and stuff, I wasn't that optimistic. I still have that grounded in me. Where I was like, I'm a millionaire in 2 years.
But like that must have felt fucking amazing.
I was too tired to feel it because that was Pokemon Sun and Moon, and I made like I think 100 videos in a month.
What if the number's like 10 million a year? Would you fake that?
Okay, how would I go about? Like if I let's just say what would my workload be? Like would it just be I have to come on fucking just like hey kids, we're gonna open up some Pokemon cards today.
You're Allie. You're Allie.
Oh fuck. I couldn't.
You're Allie at the peak of Fortnite.
Oh no.
At the peak of his Pixelmon server that he was making fucking hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars off of.
I would like cringe fold into myself before I even become a 10th of Allie, no matter what the money. Like I couldn't become A Drive for 10 mil.
Like 25 million a month, a year, not a month.
Like I feel like I'd have to find a way to make that money without doing it. 25 million a year. I guess if I just do it for 1 year, I can't see like how I'd want to do that or how I'd get away with it or how to even make that.
You'd have to do it.
You'd have to be like Steve from Blue's Clues.
Yeah. Like I just like I couldn't even imagine how I would go about making that content because I hate the idea of it so much. But at 25 million, like sure. 10 million, fine. I'll do it for 10 million for a year so I can just retire and then I don't know.
I was like, there's you go.
Well, like I said, like it's so hard for me to, like, but it's so hard for me to like think to that. It's like if someone just gave me 10 mil and it's like be fake for a year, I was like, cool, but where do I even begin? How do I even do fake?
Yeah, I would end up canceling myself. Somebody just said that in the chat. I would end up canceling myself. I would end up saying retard. I would end up saying fuck. I would end up...
there'd be a contract where it's like, and if you're not fake, you lose all this money. And like
you don't
2 weeks in.
You don't think you could fake it enough for a year to like, and you don't cancel yourself? Like you don't think you could hold off saying,
okay, I made it.
You don't know me in the community.
I couldn't.
I made it 4 months.
No, I don't. But like from what I've heard from Zach, you're like that your age range would be like 18 to 24. Like so like pretty
mature.
Pretty mature for the Pokemon. Fuck. Wait. I'm high as fuck. Where's the train? Where's the train? What's the train? What's the train of thought? Like tell me.
Pokemon,
what were we talking about?
10 million being fake.
Being fake. Demographics.
Oh, how long could I last? Like, how would I make myself last and not get canceled?
Thank you. Okay. I don't know. Okay.
It's gone.
Zach, take it somewhere.
It's gone.
Zach, take it somewhere.
So I don't think I could make it. And this
sorry.
is why. I made it 3.5 months before I ended up slipping up and saying a no-no word on Twitch. And the second I said that no-no word, I was like, fuck.
Blue Chew.
Well, it's gone now. It's gone. I just worked my ass off and it's gone.
That clip of Kyle when he got like suspended on Twitter, that was a good one.
Suspended. I would have been suspended the same exact day Kyle got suspended.
Amazing.
Because I was explaining about how I don't let my kids play video games and talk to people online. Like they're allowed to play video games. They're allowed to do whatever they want to do, but they're not allowed to talk because I don't want them to learn either negative toxicity culture where they're acting like Modern Warfare 2 lobbies, or I don't want them to turn into like little pieces of shit where they're just like being extremely positive and like acting like A Drive. I want them to be real. I want them to be themselves. I don't want their mentality to be warped by people that they could talk to or fucking weirdos, which is what I said, except I said this.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
but
like that's the first one that came to my mind.
Yeah.
I read the chat and then I lost my train of thought and I was like, no, don't lose it.
No,
Bring
don't
it
lose
back,
it.
boys.
Like, no.
But yeah, I
But-
was like, I lost it. I lost it on the same day Kyle did for saying the same exact word.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's a 6-letter word. Tickers, you were there.
Oh,
You
yeah.
deleted the VOD.
Well, it wouldn't even be like that bad for me. Like I just call someone an idiot because there's so many idiots in the community. I'd be like these children. I can't like. I would just like. There's been so many examples of this like in cartoons, like where like the kitty actor just breaks face and just like starts going off on the kids during the show. That would be me.
You'd be the old grandpa that's saying, "Get the fuck off my lawn."
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty good now at like not like slipping up on.
You guys have to
On-
learn
it depends-
real quick.
Yeah, well, but like it depends on the word, but like it's the more obscure ones for Twitch that I don't know, but like the like more general ones, like you know the ones. I don't know. I'm pretty good at not slipping up on those because I feel like because of how PC I am, a little bit more.
Myth fucked up the stream a few weeks ago, but it was muted, which was nice. We were playing Cards Against Humanity, and Void decided to leave, and he's like, "Why are you such a maggot?"
I don't even know if you could say that anymore. Like that's an insinuation that Twitch might not like.
No, I'm calling.
No,
him
he didn't. He
a
didn't
Oh.
say that.
fly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't say that.
You're just the starting version of a fly, Void,
Mm-hmm.
because you want to go get some pussy instead of playing Cards Against Humanity with the boys.
Hey,
See, I'm not even
no
like
problem.
PC going against those words. I miss those words. I wish I could use those words.
Me too. That's why I took back retard. I'm not giving it up.
We
I
can
don't
say
know.
that.
Yes,
You just
I
said
say,
it.
I say retard all the fucking time.
So,
I'm
like,
surprised.
it
I see it on
depends-
PKA. I'm like, how does Kyle get away with saying it?
I'm not
So,
giving
like,
up retard.
well,
Retard
because
is too good of a descriptor.
of course he can say it because like think of the community. The community they built is that they're okay
They're-
with that.
It's a
Well, I
bunch
mean,
of
on,
retard.
it's not the
very-
community that's okay. It's like Twitch or YouTube that wouldn't be okay.
You can use cunt
yeah.
too. Cunt isn't.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay. You mean like YouTube?
Oh,
or TikTok
I
or
would
something.
throw those all day long. I don't care what people think about me saying it if it didn't get me banned.
Mhm.
So you were banned on Twitter. What the hell happened?
The most mundane shit. I didn't even get banned for like going off on someone using bad words. A dude doxed me and I called him worthless.
I got doxxed, and I sat there and took it, and then I got him banned from the Twitch chat. That's all I did.
See, I was just like, how worthless do you have to be to dox someone? Then I get a thing. Your account has been suspended because you were silencing their voice by saying they're worthless. That was the reason Twitch gave me. Or not Twitch, Twitter. And then like the one before that, I said someone was mentally ill because they made 50 alt accounts just to spam me every single day on every single tweet and then just like flood all of my interactions with BS. I don't care about my notifications. Like I said, can't offend me, can't insult me. I've got the thickest skin in Pokemon, some of the thickest skin on YouTube. So it's like, I don't care if my notifications are you being toxic, but it just means if someone comes to my Twitter, their first impression is, hey, here's me talking about my content, and then just a wall of like hate and profanity and all this bad stuff. I'm like, you're just ill, dude. 24 hours gone.
It's insane. I was banned from Facebook for saying that Mark Zuckerberg was going to silence people. It was, look at all these suppressors, and I had a picture of a MP5 with a suppressor, an M4 with a suppressor, and a FAMAS with a suppressor, and
That's
then it was
funny.
Mark
That's a good
Zuckerberg
one.
going like this. So I got banned. It's the Facebook logo that says banned upside down because sad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm changing
I
my
got-
wallpaper.
I got suppressed by Facebook. Why are you changing your wallpaper when we're doing a podcast?
Because he's high.
Well, I'm still listening. I'm able
Yeah.
to focus. Like I'm listening to what you're saying.
I'm not taking an insult.
I'm not taking insult. I just thought it was funny.
Mm-hmm.
I got
Exactly, Tickers. As a
changed it.
self-identifying member of the retard community, I get to use the word. I am a retard,
Oh,
therefore I'm
right.
going to say I'm a retard.
Can
It's
just
I mean,
appropriate
that's
it like that.
That's how it works, right?
Mm-hmm.
As long as that's that's the N-word clause. If you are it, you can say it.
Like, imagine if they tried to take douchebag. Like, douchebag is worse than fucking cunt.
So you have to be a douchebag to say douchebag.
No, I'm saying, like, imagine if they tried to take words like douchebag and
Mhm.
fucking
Yeah,
dirtbag
then
and
you'd
everything
have to be a
else.
douchebag to say douchebag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
But even like the non-words, like I just call people idiots and scumbags, and then like that gets the entire Pokemon community triggered. Like if I call one person a scumbag, there's like 10 videos the next day from all like the hater channel just being like, and Verlisify once again proving how toxic and evil he is by calling his fan a scumbag. I'm like, well, first off, that's not a fan, because a fan is short for fanatic, and if you're trashing me, then you're not a fan, kind of idea. But then like they just like, they always just take it to the extremes. One insult that's like been popping up on the internet recently that I've also adopted is this kid must come from a fatherless household. And that got like 10 videos made about it when I was just like, and he's like, oh, now he's, all privilege and trashing low income like just stuff I can't even understand.
Okay. That really drives me up a fucking wall.
Okay.
And I know we're talking about Pokemon community and your community and shit like that. But that fucking saying's hilarious. And I
love
from a
it.
fatherless household. So I'm going to fucking use that shit because that's fucking great. So co-opting that one, that's fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
I am also co-opting that.
And then
that is,
have you not heard that? Like I've heard that everywhere online recently. I'm like, ooh, it's so good.
No,
it's
but
so good.
That's getting adopted, and
Yeah, that's getting really hardly adopted too. But the fact that people are getting butthurt about that and saying that it's fucking low income families and shit like that is fucking insane. You could be any level of income and be fucking fatherless or motherless.
Well, they try to like twist it as like racy and non-politically correct as possible, just make me look bad. And of course, the idiots out there are just going to be like, "Yeah, toxic, Verlisify." Oh, I have like tons of like really good insults I've picked up. Below room temp IQ.
Yep, I love that one. I use that one.
Love that one. That's another one that's like I think that Father's Household is like the next sub room temp IQ.
Yeah.
But this one guy, he commented and he's like, "Look, man, I've got 2 kids and I do like all this work and stuff, and my fiance, she's going to college. I don't have time to like train Pokemon. I'm gonna hack." And I was like, just because you came from a fatherless household doesn't need to emulate one by teaching your kids how to cheat. Don't lie, cheat, and steal. I knew that. Why are you teaching your kids like to cheat and shit? And
No, I
that
learned from Eddie Guerrero. You lie, you cheat, you steal.
yeah.
That's all you do.
But see, like I did that. So like I went after someone who said they were a father, and I went after them with that. And that was again like the next day. I just like everyone tried to cancel me over it. I'm like, you guys are weak.
Zach regularly calls me a retard.
Yeah,
See, I don't even do that. Like, I don't even get the good, like the things that should get me canceled. Everyone just tries to cancel me over nothing.
I don't know. I don't think people should be canceled over speech. I think having
Or a libtard.
interactive conversations are the most important thing possible.
Yeah.
Having conversations like this that's just bullshitting and having fun and talking to people, sitting here bullshitting with chat is one of the more important conversations that anybody has during the day if you are a content creator. Because you are impacting how they interact with people outside of that stream. You're interacting with them. You're teaching them how to interact better or worse. Like, you could be teaching them some real shit.
Yeah.
Like, there's not many people in my fucking fan group here that have kids. But they all understand that I'm a retard who has fucking 3 kids who's named Hotload Zach.
Mm-hmm. It
Can
works.
you put that one on screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got you.
Thank you.
But it's just, no matter what you do or what you say, you're going to be interacting with people that either look up to you or dislike you. And in the grand scheme of things, if you don't fucking just act the way you normally act, what the fuck are you doing?
I think that's the thing. They're just like, well, see, this shows he's a bad person because he calls people idiots and, you know, makes all these mean. He's mean. No one that's mean should ever be able to make a living online. This guy just should never have anything. I don't like him.
Yeah, that's not like what I want pushed. That's not what I. Yeah.
That's what big tech wants.
True.
They want it all silenced, and
That's what they like publicly support right now. But Zach thinks that's going to switch. Zach, you
Go. I was gonna say go for it. I've been hoping for that for 7 years.
I think it really is going to switch. In all honesty, let's go politics. Fuck it. I think it is going to switch, and the only reason I think it's going to switch is because he's white and he has a tight butthole. Obvious answer. I think it is going to switch. I really do. I think a lot of the teenagers and 20-somethings are now becoming Republican. Yes, there's a very, very loud minority, but a lot of the people that voted for Trump were our age and that kind of age group. And it's going to start exploring thought and exploring conversation. And if we start being silenced, I think we're going to see a major flip in how people talk, how people go about things, how much more open people are going to be about saying retard, cunt, fuck, shit.
The things we can't say yet.
Yeah, exactly. The things that we can say now, but probably won't be able to next year. And I can't see it going more dystopian, more aggressive, more bullshit. I just don't see it.
Every time I've thought that, it's just gotten worse. Like back in 2013, when the whole Tumblr culture was like taking over and Twitter was starting to get really weird, it's like not sustainable. No one's going to buy into this. These kids are going to get...
How the fuck does Tumblr still exist when they fucking ban porn?
You tell me that if you're thinking that the culture is going to shift and Tumblr still exists right now.
Didn't Tumblr like basically like didn't it lose like 98% of its content because like that's actually not like false, it's like true, right?
Google it, find the exact like number that. But so yeah, that's another thing I was going to say. I was like an open Trump supporter as well, so I'm like retweeting like just conservative stuff, and like a lot of people hate that got me canceled. I'm a Nazi now. You know, I'm alt-right, all that stuff where it's like, yep, Verlisify, Nazi, racist, blah, blah, blah. No proof. Just say it. He's mean. Get the entire community against. Like, that's the thing, like, no other creator wants to speak up for me because then they'll get backlash. So it's kind of gotten to the point where it's like everyone is just so scared of like the backlash that even if they agree with me, or even if like everyone just push back at once to kind of 30%. If like everyone just pushed back to support me or something, we'd have no problems. Like if every creator supported me overnight, their audience wouldn't have, like, all the toxic kids wouldn't have anywhere to go. And then the Pokemon community would immediately get better and everyone would be happy. And then we're collab and then we're growing the community. Because right now it's stale. Like, you guys on the outside, you guys don't want to be a part of this shit because all it is G-rated kid happy O-faces Pokemon card scamming. There's nothing interesting or good in Pokemon anymore.
No, and you have all of the negativity and the toxicity that is building up and building up and building up after everything with Nappy happened, and it really hasn't gone away.
Yeah. Ooh, you guys want the good story about Nappy? Like, so after the fallout of Nappy, there was actually a Discord group that got all the Poketubers together. Turns out we all hate each other. But that was the thing, like, they invited me and was like, okay, because I was the only person. That was another thing. Like, everyone's so fake, they wouldn't even call out Nappy for being a groomer. So I was the only person
that knew for like months.
Yeah, everyone knew. No one talked about it. I make a video about it because Nappy, like the DMs came out finally. Like, Callum spoke out, and that was like Hoodlum Scratchy spoke out, and that was it. But everyone's like, "Yeah, good job, Verlisify. You said that thing. You finally made a good video." I'm like, "Bitch, all my exposes have been this. Every time I call out a hacker, every time I call out a cheater, I'm doing it because it's the real shit that needs to get out there." So everyone was like, "Well, you know, I can't have that tied to my brand that I called someone a pedo because they came out as a groomer or something." So like everyone was happy. So it's like, all right, let's get together. Let's try to reset the community. Nappy's gone. Power vacuum. We'll do it. Shit lasted 3 days. Everyone got like hate each other. It's like it never happened. It's like I never called out Nappy. It's like Nappy never was exposed. Everyone hated me again.
Happened.
Yeah, everyone hated me again. And then everyone just went back to their G-rated shit because we couldn't get along. Like I had like everyone lined up shit too. They're like, yo, I'll do a podcast with you. Yo, I'll do this video with you. Yo, I'll collab. And then the next day, it all came back where it's like, nah, can't do it. It'd look bad for brand because everyone hates you still. It's like, well, if you all just kind of work together, we wouldn't have these problems.
It makes no sense too, because you look at Nappy and his content, and it was not G-rated in the slightest. So what shows you that it works?
The algorithm. And that's the thing. Like YouTube even admits now that they follow the audience. So the algorithm is whatever the top performing creators make it. But they just like get their monopoly and hold on to it. They're like, I'll just do the kitty shit.
That sentence right there could be misconstrued as really fucked up.
That's exactly what I thought.
That's why I started giggling, because that could be,
I say giggleable shit.
Yeah, you really
giggleable
do.
shit. That's quotable too.
Yo, Void's easy now. He's high.
Yeah, he's really easy. He's setting up Tinder dates after this and everything else.
I am? No, I'm not.
You said
I'm not doing that. I already did that.
Exactly.
I'm not doing that right now. I thought you were saying I was doing that during the show.
All right. So we're talking about phrasing problems. So here's the funny thing about Pokemon. You can actually like choose which Pokeball you catch a Pokemon in. Like, you know about the Master Ball and the Ultra Ball, right? And that's a big thing, is like breeding Pokeballs, because like that's
I saw the different ones in Minecraft.
Yeah. So like when you're making competitive Pokemon, what you do is you breed them. So it's like, this one has good stats, this one has good stats, you breed them, and then you make a child Pokemon, they all have good stats.
Makes
we
sense.
can also pass down the balls. So my joke is I like making my Pokemon's balls pretty by going for the good balls.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a funny joke. Like I can hear the
yeah,
like,
I play with my Pokemon's balls.
Yeah, and then he also caught a hacker that had the wrong ball on his Pokemon.
That's another funny thing. It's like the way that people get caught hacking is like silly shit, because like, oh, if you're just cheating the game and you're just like working with and you're just like plugging in stats, eventually you'll do something wrong. Like, oh, this move is impossible, or this data value that no one knows about is impossible. Well, someone was like, ooh, I like this ball, so I'm going to hack in a Pokemon with this ball. Turned out that Pokemon was like never in the game with that ball. So it was like, oh, just 100% that is cheating.
Well, who doesn't like well cared for balls? I don't know about anybody else, but I nair mine because that's just fucking gross. You don't nair your balls, you're not a man. It's just being a responsible ball owner.
Exactly. But the thing is, the person I caught was actually a world champion. Like, won the official event Pokemon Worlds. The thing is, the Pokemon Company, in the rules, it says you cannot modify Pokemon. You cannot hack in or save edit or all this stuff. But it's all a cabal. It's all like everyone's friends. Everything's corrupt. The casters are like friends, and the employees are friends with like all the players. So it's one of those things where they're in the same mindset of, oh, well, it's the same result. You know, you skipped all the time. It doesn't matter. You don't have like a 1,000 attack Pikachu. All the stats are the exact same if you did it legitimately, no problem. But then I caught him with the ball. I'm like, this just proves cheating.
But in the grand scheme of things, it wouldn't be perfect anyway, because most Pokemon only have 5 perfect IVs, and therefore one would be fucked up, where they're breeding 6 IV Pokemon. But that's more in-depth bullshit that most people wouldn't care to understand.
There's nuance here, but it was funny because a ball got someone caught for cheating.
Yeah.
I got that.
That's all you need to get.
ADHD.
Okay. And then whenever you started talking about whenever you started talking about the EVs. IVs. There you go. The IVs. I don't know what the fuck that is. And then
IVs are the base stats of Pokemon that are guaranteed based off of how they're bred.
Okay.
So when I said like you take the good traits from each parent and you breed them into the child, the traits are the IVs.
Okay.
It's like when you're learning biology in high school.
Yeah. Okay.
Doing the Punnett square.
Natural selection.
You actually have to do that in Pokemon to make competitive Pokemon.
It's like horse breeding.
Yeah.
Like
in Minecraft even, where it's like, oh, this one has max jump and shit.
This one has max dick. You got to put those two together.
Makes sense.
And then you put it in a fursuit and everything's good.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know. I was trying to tie it all together.
Tripped at the finish line, my dude.
I tried. And then you give it a second tail by giving it a butt plug. Better? Worse? Who knows?
Yeah, wait.
It's
He was
lost.
saying earlier that that
Okay.
it's that a butt plug with the tail is comparable to
Not comparable. The
Like,
start.
you were
of-
saying it was comparable.
No, I
to
said it
a-
was the start.
to
I
to
said
a
it was the
fursuit.
start of being a furry. Is what I said.
I don't think so. I think you're a furry before that.
Yeah, you know before that.
I'm saying it's like
That's
the
what
first
I'm
steps
saying.
of being.
Yeah,
furry.
I don't
go-
think
you
you
go-
start. I don't think you like discovered the butt plug.
yeah.
Like the tail
You don't
butt plug
see
and
that
then-
online and go, "This is my
Oh
community."
shit! Oh shit! I didn't know this, but I'm into furries now.
Or it's not like a magic butt plug where you put it in and then that is like your coronation as a furry. No, it doesn't work that way.
No, that's not
Yeah,
what I was
like,
saying. What I was saying was
Mhm.
I feel like the furry butt plugs and the furry ears and that kind of stuff is the start of being a furry. Whereas like it's the first baseline step of, okay, if you're gonna try furry shit, you're gonna try a furry butt plug and ears. And then the next step might be literotica.
Yeah, but you
and the
don't
step
have
after
to
that
be-
might be a full fursuit and
Mhm.
that shit. And you're gonna go up the stairs. It's not necessarily saying that it's equal. Because you're gonna try bad dragon, you're gonna try all that shit. You're gonna do some crazy shit.
Bad Dragon's some funny stuff. So like I'm not a degenerate. I'm like not into like the super porn heavy stuff in the furry community. I just really like the art and I like the community and I like the representation. Like I just find it very appealing, but I'm not like weird. However, I don't get offended. Like if someone sends me a like a picture of bad dragon dick or something, I just laugh. Like I think that shit's funny.
Yeah, I almost got them to sponsor PKA.
That would have been great.
They were looking to sponsor PKA and they were going to send all of the boys big old boxes worth of dildos that had one of every one in them.
That's like thousands of dollars.
Yes.
That's what I mean. Like that's why I laugh, because like furries are degenerates where it's like they'll have like thousands of dollars in just that.
Verlis,
And-
you got 400K, bud. I can help. Let's get you some ad deals. Throw you on a bad dragon ad.
I would do it, but I don't know what I would do with them. Like I'd have it, but I can't show that in a video because that's gonna get the shit taken down.
Imagine if they're like, yeah, we got Pokemon butt plugs too. Throw them up behind you. And
Oh
just
man,
see-
that's
shit.
you just see
That'd
the
be
Oh
the
my
rollout.
god, that is such an unexplored market. Oh my god, if I could get a bitch with a Pikachu butt plug, can I please?
no, they
do
have
that?
those. They definitely have those.
Oh,
It's
let me-
definitely a thing.
Go to Etsy and yeah,
Rule 34. Just say
Not even
Pikachu
Rule
butt
34.
plug, and I'm sure you'll find it. We're gonna teach Void about Rule 34 right now.
Pikachu butt plug, Pikachu butt plug, Etsy. Hello. Yep, found it. I found a furry one.
I told you it's the start of being a furry.
Fox Fur
I'm-
Tail.
I'm just surprised at how eager Bad Dragon would be to be like, here's everything. Which one do you like? Talk about
Surprisingly,
it.
There's only one.
They didn't want to pay though, and that was the shitty part. They wanted to give merch but not pay, and that doesn't work.
What is this?
What are you finding now?
I don't want to go on this website. I'm getting.
You gotta
off
share
this.
your screen.
I'm
if you're
coming
gonna
back,
go on
guys.
degenerate shit.
Bring it back,
coming
dude.
back.
Come back.
Yeah, I'm coming back. I closed the link.
Close that shit real quick. You can see your face light up and then get real dark.
You like go from this.
Where the
This.
fuck is Josh?
But like I
wanna
said, that stuff's
congratulate
just
him.
funny to me because like I just can't be offended by it. But there's so many memes that go on with that because like the horse one that's like 2 feet long, you could kill someone with that before putting it in them.
You could beat the shit out of him with it.
Yeah,
And
Listen,
come around and smack him a
that's-
couple times.
It's what I'm into.
and it's like $250, and people buy that and they fit it in them. Nuts.
And then you get people that fit that huge ass butt plug that Kyle has.
Yeah.
And then it's tax exempt because it was a business adventure for their OnlyFans.
Yeah, the Bad Dragon Reddit, there's some impressive feats on that.
Yes, there are.
Yep.
That teaches you the limits of human body, dude.
Reddit of the week. Bad Dragon.
Oh, the limits. Oh,
Oh, the
the
limits.
limits.
Just be
I
careful.
want that on a shirt.
Oh, the limits. And then just like a pixelated bad dragon.
I was contemplating making a shirt that said, "Don't be an asshole, be a douchebag." But I don't know if people would actually want to wear that.
Well, I don't think people want to be a douchebag.
Why would? Okay, topic. Why the fuck would you rather be an asshole than a douchebag?
I don't think you want to be either.
An asshole, you're being a piece of shit. A douchebag, at least you're getting some pussy. I would rather be a douchebag.
Isn't that the whole the dicks fuck assholes bit, but just reworded?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Congrats, Zach. You got it.
No, I'm being serious though. Like word wise, how much do you think the haters are going to take out of context?
All of it.
All of it.
I don't care. Like I said, they already tried to cancel me over just calling someone an idiot. So like,
I don't know. I'll just start tagging all of the YouTubers on the fucking video and see what they do. Here you go. Here you go, Scrafty. Here you go, Nappy. Come make a video. It's funny.
I got distracted.
You're getting easily distracted, and I'm out of Dr. Pepper. I was hoping Josh was going to be on, motherfucker. I hope he's okay.
I have nowhere to be or nothing to do. We can keep going.
I say we keep going.
We can keep going.
I was like, we ended this at 1:30 like the other ones. I don't care.
Okay. Sounds good to me. I don't give a fuck.
We keep going until we hit gold, damn it.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think we did hit gold. That
I agree.
Fucking good.
I agree, but we keep mining.
We keep mining.
We keep
We try and
panning.
hit
Straight down.
Are we mining or are we panning?
We are
which
mining
one do we do?
straight down.
We're mining
Blind.
because yes.
I threw my
Okay.
balls.
Why'd you throw your balls?
He
I
got
don't
me to
know,
look
now I
up
gotta
at
get
the
the
corner.
blue
I was like,
But
what happened?
that's what kept you focused.
I know.
You realize I need to get me something that keeps me focused.
I got blue balls
Here,
now.
I'll hold my lighter and like play with it.
I normally click a pen, but that's bad for content.
Yeah. It's good for ASMR content, though. You can become Amaranth. Oh, shit. You're not supposed to do that on Twitch.
I mean, as long as like you're not licking the earphone, you can probably still get away with something.
I'll lick my microphone if I want to, damn it.
So, interesting story about like ASMR. Back in high school, like I was one of those weird kids that there was like a hypnotist show, and I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. So I wanted to learn hypnosis a bit, and I like learned some inductions. I was like just fucking around with my friends, and then like years later, I found out about ASMR. I'm like, oh, that was kind of the same thing.
Have you ever seen one of those or heard about one of those shows where it's like hypnotism, but it's sexually based?
There's a lot of furry ones about that.
I had no idea there was overlap, but there's a lot of fucked up shit that people make people do. And I'm like, you're not hypnotized. You still have free will. You still can do what the fuck you're doing, and you're just doing it.
That's actually, yeah. That's the best way I describe hypnotism, is that's like extreme gullibility. Because my friend's like, oh, this is just bullshit. You can't do magic on me.
I was
like, nah.
gonna ask you, like, is there any real hypnotism? Like, is there actually any like real
hypnosis often misses?
Hypnosis is as real as you make it.
Or is it?
Because like, you know how ASMR does give you like some kind of response and it makes you feel...
there are people that like go like, I don't know, they do some crazy shit. Like so like, is any of that real?
Yeah.
Or is it okay?
Because like I said, like it's extreme gullibility, but also like the sensory responses and stuff. It's got some weird stuff. Like I can't just like look at you and be like, you blah, and then you do some shit. But the idea is you just kind of like talk and you chill with someone. You just get them thinking, and you know, you just like kind of get someone relaxed. But when someone's relaxed and they're just kind of vibing, they'll do shit.
So you get them to, you're manipulating like their
impulse control, essentially. Yeah. Which means that we all have a hypnosis kink.
No,
I think ASMR is weird.
That's what that means. Because I don't think everyone can be hypnotized.
I don't
Yeah,
think hypnotism
not
is
everyone
real.
can. Because like if you're just like sitting there the entire time, like this is bullshit, like it's not gonna
Yeah.
work.
Yeah, like if I can be like I can tone the fuck out of you. I can
Mhm. Yeah.
like my ADHD will allow that. I'll
I'll
be
just
able to
not pay attention. It's okay. We're good.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what I mean. Like I can tone the fuck out of someone. Like
Yeah, but then hypnosis is just like a more intense ASMR where like that's when you start putting in like the commands and shit. But I think it's interesting in that way. Like cuz there is something real to it, but it also is like
It makes you wonder how much of it is actually genuinely bullshit.
Mhm.
And people just acting like they're supposed to act because they feel like if they don't follow through with it, then they're going to be looked at as a piece of shit.
Well, the Hypnosis show was interesting because it was like the high school kids and they got like all the jocks and all the pretty girls and put them up on stage. But that also like contributes to it because you want to be a part of the show. You want
Yep,
people to
exactly.
laugh and engage with you. However, these kids were under because like that's the whole induction. Like they were definitely hypnotized and they were like falling for all things like, oh, you're driving a car. Oh no, it's so hot in the car. Oh, now it's cold in the car. And like this one kid, he was like spazzing out so hard, he just fell out of chair, straight face planted into the stage and was like still doing all the shit. Like it's not like he hit his head and then snapped out and went, oh, this hurts, this sucks. It was fake the entire time. Not like he was under. And when I saw that, I was like, ooh, this shit's kind of real. So I want to like learn about it. And then I was just kind of like ASMR inductions and shit, but it's still kind of cool. Like I said, just kind of like you just talk to people and you chill, and eventually you just kind of get them following whatever you talk about.
Well, psychiatrists also do a very similar thing if you think about it.
Yeah.
It's just they have you lay
yeah.
back and just gently talk to you and ask you questions. And Zach, what did you do today? How's your childhood? Your childhood was shit, wasn't it? Tell me about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just feel comfortable enough to bring it out, like how we were able to get you to talk about furry shit.
Nah, I was already ready because I'm like, I don't find a place for that on my channel.
We didn't coerce him to talk about
No,
that. We
but-
just kind of asked, and he just kind of
No,
answered.
but genuinely, some people, you have to sit there and have a conversation with people before they actually go into the deeper depths of what the hell they are.
You don't need that from me. Like I try to keep that stuff off the channel because I feel like I have more of a responsibility to my audience to not be weird. I'm not saying like, oh, I'm secretly weird, guys. I baited you the entire time. But I'm just like, I'm just here to talk about Pokemon. Like, you want to find out about personal me? Good luck, because I have like 3 friends because I'm very just kind of chill. But at the same time, I also on a different platform or something, I'd be like, here's how I view furries, and Bad Dragon's fucking hilarious to me.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Because this is the place to talk shit about it. Because it's kind of like that thing where it's like you think FPS Russia, and then Kyle's talking about his lock and load and how he's just fucking painting the ceiling and shit. It's fun talk. Like that's just guy talk, and depends on where you go.
see, locker room talk, Boyd. It happens.
Yeah, but I think it's
No, we shouldn't go there.
Is this
No,
is this a Trump
fine.
thing?
That was a
yeah,
Trump
it
thing.
actually
That was a
yeah.
joke.
So, I said that like I've been in plenty of locker rooms. Like I played football growing up my life, and I haven't heard anyone talk about like openly like sexually assaulting a woman, like that, like by like walking up and forcefully grabbing her by her pussy. I don't know. I haven't heard.
I don't want to get. It's not literal,
That's
dude.
what I'm saying.
It's not
Like-
No,
literal.
I know it's not literal, but people don't.
They do.
People don't talk like that.
Well, I'm not like it's not that.
Dude, we
Well, I
watched
mean, it's
PK.
also like Trump isn't literally like,
I
yeah,
know we
dude, I
watched
molested.
PKA. I know.
Trump isn't like, oh yeah,
But-
dude, I molested this chick, and that's why, oh yeah, all the guys. But I mean, like my dad, he's probably not gonna watch this. He probably doesn't care. He takes pride in. He is a hound. Like when I was growing up, we would go to the beach, and then my dad'd be like, "There's a 10. Oh, she's 9. She's looking good. Maybe 10 years. That's a woman for you, kind of thing." So it's always just like ogling and oogling at hot chicks.
My dad said something creepy like that, and I was like, Dad, that's fucking creepy as fuck.
That's locker room talk. Like that's just that old school womanizing, and that's the same era and age as
but
Trump.
do you think that should be like? You think that's okay?
I didn't like it. I didn't
Okay.
like my
Okay,
brother was like, I can't wait till I'm 18 and get laid, dude. Like he was all for it. I'm just like, there's something wrong here. But again, like it was kind of there was nothing malicious about it. Like it wasn't this like evil, like, oh, I can't wait to get her. You
I
know?
agree. I agree. It's not like a malicious thing. I'm not going to defend it.
Yeah,
You know,
but
like
that was just all the-
I used to be a Trump supporter back in 2016. Like I was a Trump supporter then, the first election cycle, and I just like I would defend him on that, and I just feel like it's one of his indefensible things. Like I don't feel comfortable defending it.
That's why I just like I think when you understand it as like a non-literal,
It's
metaphorical
speech.
locker room talk,
Yeah.
like that's just how guys talk, and that's just how most guys talk. And in my experience, it's also been most guys where it's like
Yep.
this was all the guys down the street. They get beers, they sit on the porch, and then they
funny
talk
thing
about women.
is women do the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Women do the same fucking thing.
I agree,
But they
I don't think
chastise men for doing it.
I don't think that's okay either. If it's like if we're not gonna if it's not gonna be okay for men, then it's not gonna be okay for women.
So tell me this, and maybe this will make sense for you. Maybe
Okay.
this will help a little bit.
Okay.
If the Tinder bitch tells you, oh, you fucking slayed it. You fucking slayed it. Goes and tells all of her friends, I wish you could hook up with him. He fucking slayed it.
That's not what he was saying.
But it's still...
He was bragging about his ability to be able to walk up, like to be able to...
It's not literal, though. The idea is it's like shooting fish in a barrel to him because he's Trump. And that's like any hot guy that has like the shredded six-pack that walks down the beach in a Speedo, fucking all that stuff. He's like, yeah, man, I can just get any bitch I want. That's effectively what he said.
He didn't earn that. Like he earned a little bit of it.
He earned it.
Some of the money he earned it. Yeah.
It's still the end. It doesn't matter like if he didn't earn it. That is his life. His life is he can get bitches however he wants. And that's what he says he's going to grab them, and it's that easy.
Exactly.
And it's also not like I'm going to go out and get him.
There's a power balance there.
There's a power balance in every single relationship that you have.
I know that, but like there is a severe drastic power dynamic between like Trump and a woman that he's walking up to, like a Miss America or whatever, like he would go to, like the teen pageants, and like he would go backstage and stuff like that. Like that's creepy. He's there to like, and he can be there and approach those women because he is so powerful.
Yeah.
That's how we got there.
But that's not what he's talking about. He's not talking about Miss Teen USA and grabbing them by the...
No, not in that particular particular one. But he's talking about his ability to do that. He's bragging.
Did he talk about? Was he bragging about the pageants though?
No, he wasn't.
Yeah,
no.
So you're conflating two different things.
No, I'm bringing up.
Yeah,
I'm bringing up something else. Yes.
Well, the thing is, like, to a degree, there is. But I mean, it goes both ways because, like, if there's a gold digger out there, they want that. They will trade a night with Trump for the best dinner and like hotel room and like plane ride of their life because they also seek that too. And that's why it's easy for him because now we're starting to get into weird stuff. And this is another funny thing. Like, I've already been called a sexist because I said, oh God, what if I said some I didn't say anything that was stupid. I said something that was like mundane, but then idiots took it the wrong way. It's like, Verlisify is an incel. I don't remember, but yeah, like, this won't even get me in trouble at this point. But like, that's just the reality. I think that is why the whole politics thing comes out as like two different cultures, because there's one culture that kind of grew up with the shit like I did, where it's like, yeah, these are all just the neighborhood guys. I know they don't mean any harm, but they are womanizing, and I do just like, I don't respect it. I don't like it. I stray away from that. But at the same time, like, this isn't malice, and there are girls out there that pursue these rich guys because there are benefits to that.
I think what Cloudy said in the chat is honestly the truth. If you're funny, you're funny. If you're handsome, you use your looks. If you're funny, you use your being funny. There are millions of things that can sell you on somebody. And if you use that thing, are you being negative in some way to impact it?
What I'm saying is, it's like if you're funny, you develop that, right?
Yep.
If and like if you're well groomed and like well put together and like you take care of yourself, then you're gonna be like handsome and attractive. Like you can achieve that.
Yep.
Unless like of course like unless you're
Unless you
born,
look like me and then you're born ugly and
Surgery, dude. You'll
Exactly.
look great eventually. Gotta blow up the channel.
Get all the plastic surgery, get the fake teeth, and then I'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
Make 70K
Zach,
in a month
really,
and I'll feel great.
What surgery should we get you? I think bigger tits.
Definitely. I think that's the way to break into all the communities is become a single man, get fake tits, and then just be the biggest fucking douchebag I possibly can be, and just portray myself as somebody who's questioning if they're completely.
Listen,
male
I've
or
thought
not.
about this route. I've looked at it, and it might be financially. It's very financially viable. You just buy those. You get a loan, and you tell them it's for school.
I'd make them as stupid as possible.
And you take that loan,
Okay,
and you obviously go invest that into your titties, into your E-cups. And
exactly, you go fucking retarded with it and get E-cups, and you just hot tub stream.
And yes, you hot tub stream as a transsexual with E-titties. I don't think transsexuals good anymore, but all right, we're going with it.
You're the only SJW in the chat. You're fine.
Yeah, I know. I'm safe here, but you take that and then you just stream until you get that money back, and then you pay the bank back, and they're like, oh, okay, like as long as you made the money back, we're good.
So,
but the only part about this that I don't want to be clipped on is the skull part. I didn't mean it. And don't lie.
So we all know what you're gonna do.
Don't lie about doing that.
Verlis is like, I'm not co-opting this at all. I'm not going to get fake titties to make myself.
No, bigger. I don't want to add anything so we don't start getting into like bannable territory.
Oh, I didn't know how close we were.
I mean,
I don't want to make it worse.
True.
Wait,
it's not bad, but it's one of those things where it's like,
I'm just curious where you're gonna take it. Like,
I gotta look at the chat now.
Yeah, we got it.
Sorry, boys. Private chat's private.
Oh yeah.
Isn't there some that do that though? Like they're.
I swear.
I know, but
has to exist.
I know it definitely exists. But I say like road mapping that out, I think would offend people.
That's a weird place to get offended.
Everything's offensive.
Dude, that the left is so sensitive. like
look, the chat is things we can't say.
Yeah. It's crazy the things that you're allowed to say and the things that you're not allowed to say. Yeah. I didn't even know what that sentence meant about 5 months ago.
About which sentence? Oh, that one? The one he sent?
No.
Oh.
The one that's right above I got snags.
Oh.
I didn't even know what the fuck that meant before. I was just lost.
And what Cloud says, I am the left. I'm the left to you. But like compared to like socialists, I'm not left. Like I'm still a capitalist.
It's just like saying that me and Verlis are the right when we're very, very centrist.
Yeah, like
Oh man, where's my political compass? I posted that recently somewhere.
I got
It's crazy. So
I got like I'm trying to think of what I got actually on that. Let me look.
I'm 0-4, so I'm like exactly center, and then a decent way to the right.
Okay.
I'm probably just about center and probably pretty far to the right too, because I like my guns, I like all that shit, but I also like protections and stuff. I could see where I would be center. Which aspects of the left do you agree with as a centrist? Oh,
I like
God.
pro-choice.
That's not where I would have went.
Well, this came up recently because I was doing a stream where things get political. Because like every stream of mine ends one of two ways: ranting about content creators or politics.
That's one place on the left that I kind of struggle with.
Well, I think it kind of came down to like wherever Roe v. Wade is right now, where it's like third trimester too far for me. But before then, yeah.
I think it should be 15 weeks, and I think anything after that's kind of murder.
Yeah, like I said, third trimesters. Wait, that's 4 months.
15 weeks. That would be after 4 months. You have no more of a choice.
Wait, how many weeks is the third trimester?
Third trimester would be 27.
Yeah,
27 to 36.
Okay.
Like the thing is, I have ignorance on the whole 15 weeks. Like, is that enough time? Like in 100% of situations.
Okay, so I'll explain it.
Please do, especially because like you're the one with children, so you understand the process.
So, you have sex. You could get pregnant.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah. So
Fuck.
you have sex.
I've been doing
can
this
get
Wait. Is this before or after I pee in her?
Before.
Before. Okay.
You got to pee afterwards.
Thank you.
Otherwise, it doesn't work.
I was thinking that.
Trimester, 3 months. So
yes.
if I say that, that's where we're at.
Try 319.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't know. Actually, pregnancy is 10 months, but that's beside the point. Because it's 40 weeks. First 2 weeks, you have no idea. No fucking idea anybody's pregnant. You haven't even missed a period yet. You could have been pregnant at any point during that. After that, then comes the kind of area where people find out for about 2 to 3 weeks, which is why some people say 5 weeks should be the cutoff, especially places like Texas, because it gives you the amount of time that you will find out. Unless you're one of those weird cases where you don't find out until you're in the ER pregnant and all that shit.
Yeah.
Then
go ahead. Sorry. No.
Okay. Then around 12 weeks, brain development and that stuff starts. Some people will even give that a whirl of, you cannot look pregnant. You might not know. So saying 15 weeks, 16 weeks is the first 4 months or the first third of a pregnancy, which kind of gives you a baseline of like, hey, around this time kind of makes sense. And, I'm just a cis straight white male who's talking about this shit, but I have 3 kids and I think I'm kind of qualified. But a third of your pregnancy kind of makes sense. Anything more than that, that baby has feelings. That baby has emotions. That baby is able to feel things. And that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. It sounds to me like you've been through the process, so you'd have like a better.
I almost lost my wife and my first kid.
Damn.
I was 16 and I got 3 phone calls during her pregnancy that I was going to lose both of them.
Where I usually fall with it, and like it's never mind.
That's fair.
I'm there.
So like I'd have to say sometime between that, like 15 through 27 weeks or something, like sometime in between there. I don't know like the whole like feelings and all that, but like as long as it's like to where once they become aware of their own pregnancy, like then the window starts shortening after that. I just don't know. Yeah.
It's hard to say anything past 15 for me because
Mhm.
my sister was born at 27 weeks. And she lived.
Yeah, you
She
hear
was
about like that
yeah.
stuff. Isn't that like why Roe v. Wade is the way it is? Because you can survive that early.
I don't know at what point
Yeah.
Roe v. Wade is.
I thought it was
So
like 27.
I don't even think it gives a specific point.
Mhm.
I think it leaves it up for the states to decide because it's not
Yeah.
necessarily even an abortion bill. It's kind of like trying to leave options open, which
Mhm.
options that are kind of confusing.
Yeah. Like I just think like enough time to make an informed decision on doing it, and then like after that, like at some point does become like, yeah, you're just
I
murdered.
also don't agree with the whole this child is going to be a monetary drain on my life. I don't like that shit. And New York uses that as an example that you're able to abort for, which is disgusting.
But if you're in a financial situation where you know you
for late-term
cannot...
abortion, it is disgusting. It does not matter.
I agree for
yeah.
late-term abortion. So like here's where I found my thought process. So that's
go.
what I was doing for the last. So
Let's
like,
get canceled, boys.
Let's get canceled.
White cisgender males, woo!
You want to hear our opinion?
They don't give a fuck.
But like, it like is as long as the fuck you derailed me by taking me like to the cis white gender males. Why? How do I lose it like this?
The not being able to afford the kid something.
Yeah. Not being able to avoid the kid.
Oh, as long as it's like I don't know. No one goes so many months and knows they have that kid and then chooses to abort the kid like 8 months in. Like that. If you are doing that, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But it's legal in New York State and California.
I know. I'm just telling you what I think.
There's a lot of legal things that you can still be a piece of shit over.
I agree. That's what I'm saying is like there's a lot of shit and there's a lot of bad negative shit.
Well, it's okay. The idea being it's messy, but I think my time window goes outside of most conservatives to a degree.
Yeah, definitely.
That's why I brought that up. So I was like,
wait, what's your time window again?
He's up to possibly 27 weeks.
Yeah, like somewhere between 15, because Zach makes a good point, and then 27. But I do want like enough time for the choice to be like certain. Not like, oh, I've decided all of a sudden now that this thing is a thing. That's
another thing.
That's too far.
That's where I go very, very conservative. The guy should have an opt-out clause.
Ooh.
I don't think that's super conservative because, I mean...
No, because it takes you out of taking care of the baby. It takes you out of taking care of the pregnancy. It should give you the ability to be like, I want this kid or I don't want this kid.
Mm-hmm.
And if I say I want this kid and you want to abort it, we have a court battle. Because I'm just as much as a valuable person in this situation as you are. You're carrying, yes, but I'm still a viable person.
That one's tough, and I haven't thought enough about that one.
But there should be a financial opt-out. There should be a way.
A financial opt-out, yeah.
There should be a way for a man to be like yes or no, and have that conversation available to them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think. So there's always going to be an exception. So like the situations I'm thinking of are irrelevant. Like if they're just going to be an exception. So
yeah.
Well, boys, we killed 2 fucking hours. Josh still looks like he's occupied. So thank you, boys, for coming and hanging out. It's been a fucking blast.
We're just hard ending it here.
Yeah,
that's
we're just gonna hard end it here. We can still hang out in the chat and have some fun. But I
want
just
to go
want
another half hour.
I feel like there's more things to touch on, but that's fine.
Oh,
I can just come on some other time.
Exactly. You were a blast to have on. I'm sure we can have more fucking conversations about
definitely
random shit. And who the fuck knows?
Mm-hmm.
But thank you to Robin Hood, Moonwalker, Blue Chew. Thank you to Verlisify for having us and coming on. You were a fucking blast. Thank you to everybody in the chat. We do this every single fucking week, bro. It's every Sunday at 10 p.m. So make sure to check us out. We normally have Josh with us. He's having major problems. But thank you guys for coming out. Have a good one. Take it easy. We'll see you fucking later. Goodbye.